So, beautiful day in Frankfurt. Just arrived for the international press launch of the new BMW R90-5. It's an anniversary edition of what used to be our R75, 50 years of making in the Berlin plant, which is very cool because I also have the first bike that was built in Berlin plant over there. It comes with a lot of cool features. This one copies a lot of that era design, so it's a modern classic blend with cool features that can make it as a daily rider. You have right now a lot of chrome parts and this beautiful color, which is the Lupin blue over here. You also have a exhaust muffler that comes in chromed wheels, the manifolds that are chromed right now, some brushed aluminum parts, this part over here on the tank, which is a rubber cushion for your legs, like the previous model, the one that was made 50 years ago. And there's also an anniversary edition logo on the tank, which says 50 years of making of -5 models in the Berlin plant. The most important for me it's the saddle, because it looks very comfy. I used to have some issues while riding the R90, but this one looks very comfortable, and I can't wait to get my leg over it and ride it so I can see if the difference is there. You also have a BMW logo on the rear of the saddle, which makes it look very good. You have this chromed mirrors, and now you have ABS and traction control as standard. This model over here has also heated grips. The engine is the same 1170cc boxer engine, air-cooled, which comes with the same old school vibe that gives you a nice feeling while riding it. Around 110 horsepower. Nothing changed over here because this blend was very good for street use. What's also new, the shaft housing, which comes in two-tone colors, black and silver right now, that imitates the first model, the R75, built 50 years ago. In a few hours I will get to test it. I will get to go around Frankfurt and enjoy the bike. I will come up with some more details, and why not a first impression of this press launch. Just found a special guy for this model. It's the expert on the R90-5. He's called Christian Richter, and I'm about to ask him a few questions. Hello, Christian.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I already met at the Garmisch. I think we spoke a bit about this bike. Tell me, what's the most important feature of the new model? I've seen this saddle. This is very important for me. It's a more plush to sit on saddle.
Yes.
It's different. Everybody will ask us if this saddle will be as an option for the whole R90 range. Will it be?
Well, basically, we didn't actually plan to have it as accessory, but there was so much positive feedback, even from Garmisch, from all the fans, from all the guys who rode the bike, and said, wow, this is because it is 20 millimeters higher, there's much more comfort on the seat bench. So the /5, really, the important thing is the history. So we addressed really the guys who had this old model. They learned maybe the /5, the old one, was their first bike, but also their children may be affected by this bike. They may love the color, they may love the easy handling of the nineT itself. So old and young are addressed by this motorcycle.
What about the engine? There are any changes made to the engine? From what I've heard, it's just the same.
Well, basically, to be honest, it is technically the normal nineT Pure on the technical basis.
You've added some electronic stuff on it, like a traction control, from what I've seen?
Yes. This bike has a lot of options ex-factory, so we got the heated grips, we got the traction control, we got chrome manifolds, and the spoke wheels, obviously. So only option you can choose for this bike is the anti-theft control, the anti-theft warning.
So this is a spare that you can get on?
This is an option, right?
So did you get a chance to ride it till now?
Yes, I rode it in Garmisch 2 days and still love it. I love the nineT. The easy handling, the powerful engine, and the sound, of course. And the muffler you see here is even improving the sound. And yes, we will test ride later. So
can't wait to do it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it. Thank you for this interview. And,
no problem. You're welcome.
Can't wait to get on the bike.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot. So this was such a nice trip. I've just finished riding with a BMW R 90/5. We have some twisties with some highways bits. The bike rated like very good. I was impressed by the wind protection. It's close to naked, but it feels very good at speeds of around 120 kilometers on the highway. The cushion on the saddle is just perfect. I didn't feel the need for a stop, not even once. So what I'm about to tell you right now, it's the first thing that I've observed about this bike. The ergonomy, it's just as on the R90. The handlebars is pretty close to you. You have enough room legs. You feel pretty covered in the knee areas because the tank has this shape. You get a lot of leverage from that wide handlebar. But it's a small issue while turning on tight roads because the turning angle is not that big, so you will have to do a bit back and forth. I think in the city, while going in between cars, this might be a small issue, but I can work with that, no problems. For the electronics package, I felt the intervention of the traction control at some point on gravel stone, but it was just the blipping in the dash, and the bike was corrected in a split of a second, and everything was safe. I love the way the sound that it makes when the traction control comes in, because it makes a bam 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 bam, so it cuts off, but you still have some throttle over there. Actually, the exhaust note is very nice to hear. It's very beautiful. When you rev it up too high, it's popping, and when you release the throttle, also popping and banging. So I was asking the guys if this is a Euro 4 compliant exhaust, because it sounds pretty loud. While riding on the twisties at a sportier pace, everything was pretty accurate. A lot of confidence over there. You get a lot of feel from the front end, from the both front and rear suspensions. You can ride it pretty hard, you can lean it pretty hard, it feels very good, and also you get a lot of confidence from the braking system. The front Brembos are working like magic. Every time you press it, it's just like on a super bike. It's very prompt and very accurate. You have a lot of stopping power over there, so this is a very good thing. Although it has only 110 horsepower, the engine feels very powerful. It pushes enough to get you the fun and put a large smile on your face. So this is very important. I was riding at some point at 100 kilometers an hour, then rolled the throttle, and the bike launched like a super bike. So this is a very fair package as power and torque. You get a lot of drive from this engine, so this is very helpful for any kind of roads and everyday use. The price range for the model like this, it's around 14,500 euros here in Germany. It will be available I think starting with this summer, so everything is there. You just have to order it. I think I will have to take it back home for a few days and ride it some more for a thorough review. But for now, this is our first test at the press launch here in Frankfurt. It was very nice to ride the new bike. The feeling is very good. I love it. This being said, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. See you guys.